Hello, I'm Victoria Chemko, Principal of Umami Marketing. Today I'll be talking about creating Instagram stories and common mistakes you should avoid. So keep on watching to find out all the details in this edition of the Digital Marketing Postcard. Today's video topic came about from Selena of Do & Go. Instagram Stories just launched a few weeks ago in early August and has already taken off for not just personal users on the platform, but brands as well. Similar to Snapchat, but on a platform with a much larger and more established user base, there are ways to use Instagram Stories for your business. We'll see if this new feature is here to stay, but don't be afraid to get your hands dirty and try it out. Here are some common mistakes to avoid when creating your Instagram Stories for your brand. 1. Not using them. As Instagram Stories is a very new feature, not everyone is using it yet. Because of this, there's the ability to be more visual and front and center for those who are following your business or brand. Any Instagram stories show up across the top of the screen in chronological order, at least until they disappear after 24 hours, and are the first thing someone sees. So when I'm logging in regularly, the first thing I look at are the Instagram stories, followed by the regular feed if I even have time to go through it and haven't gotten bored at that point. What this means is that brands and their stories will be more top of mind, especially if you're one of the early adopters of this feature. 2. Not being authentic or off the cuff. The difference between creating a video that's more permanent on YouTube or Facebook Live and an Instagram story is that the latter are more short, genuine, and current, and don't really have to be planned out as much. It's basically a window into what's happening at the present that will disappear after 24 hours. The videos or photos that you take are only 10 seconds long at the most and will be short windows into what's happening. And if you don't want it to stick around, it'll be gone after a short while. As a result, you can be more candid and show a snapshot of what's happening at a given time without having to do so much advanced thinking about it. It's great to be able to shoot a quick behind-the-scenes look into your business or what you're up to at any given time of your day. For example, are you a fashion stylist? Do a shoot of what's happening on set. Or if you're an ice cream shop, give everyone a peek while you're making your product. This will give you more personality and authenticity for your brand. 3. Not saving your story for other uses. Although your story will disappear in 24 hours, that doesn't mean you can't download and save your videos or images to your device before or after shooting, and then reuse them either on your regular Instagram feed or other platforms if it's something that's worth repurposing or keeping. Don't forget to save whatever content you produce if you don't want it to disappear for good. 4. Not responding to messages. While other users currently can't like or comment on your stories, they can send you a direct message. If you do give viewers the option to send a message from your story, make sure to keep an eye out for them so that you can respond to and engage with your audience. You can find these in your regular message box on the top right-hand side of your screen. So, keep in mind that if someone responds that isn't following you, you'll get a message request instead, so you won't be notified that someone sent you a message about your story. And don't forget to view other people's stories and send them direct messages as well. Remember what social platforms are all about: engagement. 5. Not checking your stats. One thing that you should never forget to do is check your stats. Just like in Snapchat and other platforms, you can take a look at your story and swipe up on the screen to see who's viewed it. You'll see number of viewers and the names of those who have tuned in. So get a sense of who and how many are watching so you can understand if this is an effective use of your time. These stats are only visible to the story creator while the story is still live. To summarize, common mistakes when creating Instagram stories include 1. Not using them. 2. Not being authentic or off the cuff. 3. Not saving your story for other uses. 4. Not responding to messages, and 5. Not checking your stats. So now that you understand more about what common mistakes to avoid when using Instagram stories, make sure to check out our recent blog posts covering more social marketing tips. And if you like this video, subscribe to the Umami Marketing YouTube channel and our monthly digital marketing postcard. I'll be back again in September to cover more of your digital marketing questions, and I'll see you soon, so take care. Thanks.
Taiwan.